everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have some palettes here, and some are just new to me. It's not necessarily that they're brand new on the market. I'm going to do this quickly. I want to do 9 palettes in 9 minutes, and I'm just going to get started. Some are Highend and some are Drugstore. The first one I'm going to start out with is Summer Days, and this is by Sydney Grace. I received this during when she was doing the mystery boxes. These are the colors in this palette. I thought they were okay. I didn't think there's anything wrong. They do last, but I don't think the quality, I don't know why. I just didn't feel the quality was as many of the other, or as all the other Sydney Grace that I have purchased. This one is actually a pass for me. It didn't wow me at all. I don't know if it was the color story or what it was. The other one that didn't wow me at all, and again, nothing wrong with it, it just is this one by Natasha Denona. And this is the bronze palette. I don't know if it's because the color story is really not up my alley with all the warm shades. I think they're okay. I found a few of the shadows were hits and misses. Some were really pretty, some didn't really, I don't know, it didn't wow me. That was the extent of it. If you have this palette and it wows you, let me know what you think and how you use it, because it could very well just be me. This one wowed me. This one I had to hide from myself. This is the Wayne Goss palette. Love this palette. Even though this is a neutral palette, I think I have been able to create so many looks with it. And when he said that it was perfect for us over 50 or over 60, whatever it was that he said, it is perfect because it's effortless. These shadows go on beautifully. They blend beautifully. You could do a look with just one shadow. You could do a look with 3 shadows. I would travel just with this palette for a week and I could get 3 or 4 looks out of it. It's very easy. You don't have to think about it, and you don't have to be an expert. You can just be, as me, just a regular person playing with makeup, and this looks beautiful. If I could only choose one palette, this would really be a contender. Love this one by Wayne Goss. From the Drugstore, I've got these 3 by LA Girl. I have spoken about them before. This one is probably my favorite. If you like the Wayne Goss palette, I'm not saying that this is a dupe by any means, but if you kind of like that color story, those neutrals, I'll put them next to each other. You're getting the black, you're getting this one down here in the corner. You have a brown, you have your light color. You don't have the Wayne Goss quality. I'm not saying that. But if you want something very close in a palette that just works very well, that blends beautifully, I could mix that black with any one of those shades and it's going to deepen that shade and it's going to stay on. It's going to look nice, and it's a $10 palette. If you like these, give this one a try from LA Girl. I really don't think you will be disappointed. The other one that I purchased from LA Girl, the same color story as the Natasha Denona bronze palette. You're still getting these warm colors, and while these warm colors really are not my favorites to use on a day-to-day basis, I think that this one is a better investment for me because it's not something that I gravitate towards, rather than the Natasha Denona bronze palette. This is by LA Girl. This is the BU palette. They last. Highly pigmented, blend really well, under $20. You can't go wrong. The other one that I have from LA Girl is the This Is Me palette. This is the one that I have received twice broken, but I'm not gonna go down that road. I'm just gonna hold on to the one shadow that is broken so I could show you this. This palette I love because you know these shadows are right up my alley. Again, just like the previous one, it blends beautifully. It is long lasting, highly pigmented. Love it. I can't say enough for it. This is the Tiny Marbles palette from Sydney Grace. Just like my other Sydney Grace palettes, except for that first one that I showed you, this is absolutely gorgeous. I have created so many looks with it. If you do not have a Sydney Grace palette, this is a really pretty one, although it does have some shades that maybe some may not like, such as this violet over here, or maybe that green one, but I think it's beautiful. And I have used it as maybe just like a little pop of color. The great quality of Sydney Grace is here. This is a collaboration with Mel Thompson. I think they did an amazing job, the two of them together collaborating on this palette. And I think that the only repeat on shadows is one, if I remember correctly, which is this one right here. That is the only repeat shadow. Other than that, all of this is brand new. If you like these colorful palettes, this is really nice. I have always loved Nabla palettes. I think that their quality is amazing. They're a little bit on the pricey side. They're made in Italy, but you have excellent quality. I can't wrap my head around it. If you have them, please let me know. This is the first one. This is the Dreamy 2, I guess. Yeah, Dreamy 2 palette. I don't know if it's because it has so many shimmers, and it's not so much as a shimmer. I almost feel that it's a topper type. I really don't use that. So I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it. Not at all. If you like these topper shades, you may very well like this. I'll show you what I mean. Like, for example, that's one of them. This is to basically, I think, to place on top of a shadow. The next palette the last palette that I want to talk about is the Dreamy palette by Nabla. I much preferred this palette than the Dreamy 2. This palette gives you your neutrals and it gives you some beautiful purple shades. If those are the shades that you like, I recommend this one over the other one. I personally find that I can work with this palette and create more looks with it than I can with the other one. But that's just my opinion. You may very well think that the Dreamy 2 is better than just the Dreamy. I guess that's why we have options. That's why we have options. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. If you've gotten a new palette and you think that I need to try it, please let me know. I would love to hear from you. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. And don't forget, ladies, follow your passion, whatever it may be. I'll see you next time. Bye.